Welcome to All About Sport, brought to you here from the Positive Age Studios in Castlemanor. We'd like to thank Positive Age for the use of the studio facilities and also Cyro for the use of their gigabit broadband, it being the first community gigabit hub in Ireland. Joining us in the studio today is Kieran Callaghan and Mark O'Rourke. Kieran is the chairperson of the county board and Mark is the vice chair. Welcome to the studio, gentlemen.
Thanks, Brian.
We're here primarily to talk about the last minute, not push in a sense because you've had good success with the sales, but a last minute reminder to people that there's great opportunities for people to give a Christmas present. €100, people spend more than that, they wouldn't have that same opportunity to get something at the value of €175.
I think, Brian, is a great opportunity for people go up to Christmas, want to know what Christmas present to get someone. This is the ideal Christmas present, and it's €100. It's a life-changing experience for some person. Somebody's going to win it on the 30th of December, and basically what we're saying is this is a great chance to support Cavan GAA along with a lifetime changing for some person that wins it.
Yeah, of course there's quite a team around like selling things, and sometimes cold selling isn't that easy at times, and then you're probably hoping for a good Cavan diaspora in different parts, but then people just saying, yeah, I'd like a house. So your team, you must have had a team going for quite a while to be able to achieve the sales that you had to date.
Yeah, no, there's been a large committee and a large committee in New York who's pushed very hard as well, and we thank those in New York or America, all over America, for the work they've put in, tremendous work they've put in, and locally as well, we've got great support. We really have, Brian. But I think it's important. This is about the future of Cavan. This is the next generation is going to enjoy the facilities here in the Polo Grounds. And it's right, we're trying to sell tickets for a draw, but the ultimate reason for the draw is fundraising for the Polo Grounds. The new pitches in Kingspan Breffni, monumental change to Kingspan Breffni, brilliant facilities there already, and this is just going to add to what we have.
Yeah, well, true, and thanks to George Cartwright, he invited Positive Age and myself to a tour of Breffni Park, and it was very, very interesting because there are a lot of facts and a lot of details associated with the county of Cavan, and while people say, oh, sure, that's a little while ago but they still have the most senior championships in Ulster, and a lot of counties would love to be able to say that. Now, he also pointed out that at the earlier stages, it was after the development of Breffni Park that Cavan started to do a lot better, both at the county level and or at senior level, I mean. So are you hoping in a sense that with your new developments now that it's going to centralise and allow the committee and the county board to develop in one location?
I suppose the idea with our Polo Ground Centre of Excellence is absolutely, as I say, our new development and any future developments will be on one site. Everything will be located adjacent to Kingspan Breffni, and I think we're one of the only counties in the country or in the GAA that will have that, and that'll be excellent. That everything will be focused on Kingspan Breffni when our teams come to train, and it's not just for our senior men's team. Ladies football, Camogie will all benefit from this. Our clubs will all benefit, and our development squads. So, for example, if our development squads are training on a pitch this evening, our senior team may be coming and training on a pitch next door. So it's and that will add to the.
Yeah, it's sort of like peer. There's a term for that where people, you see it in other sports where people they might have their poster of a particular player, and that has been the case because you'd see and even jerseys, all the different things associated with key players. If they see them beside where they're training, it adds a greater importance to them.
Absolutely, I suppose all our players aspire to being county players, and particularly players in development squads. They look up and admire our senior players. So if they're talking out in the same dressing room, or they're going out and training on the same pitches, or they're training next door, as I said, or they're meeting them maybe coming off a pitch when they're going on to the same pitch, absolutely, they're looking up to them, and that's what they aspire to be, and it will hopefully help to drive our development squads and the future generation on as well.
Yeah, well, the GAA is probably lucky because it has such a good, like in a sense, parish-based network, and with the strong emphasis now in sport of getting children involved, keeping them involved with obesity, with various other social difficulties that people have, getting them into sport and keeping them in sport. And the network that you have, being a senior player is only one aspect in relation to what you be doing in sport in the county.
Yeah, I suppose, Brian, Kingston Breffni has been appointed healthy stadium status, which is the only stadium now in the Republic of Ireland, or in Ireland, apart from Croke Park, that's achieved this status. And that's based on the fact that we've opened the doors up to a community, from age and opportunity right down to fitness, for walking tracks, for healthy eating options, different things we've run, multicultural days and functions, and just bringing everyone on board.
Yeah, well, and now that the children are involved, there's a lot of schools in the county that have their own pitches, but them, while they mightn't all play as a senior team, but them to get to the national or to the county arena is as important for a national school child as it be for some of the county players to get to Croke Park.
I think talking out in the home dressing room in Cavan and Kingston Breffni is such a unique place, and just the air going into it, the tunnel, and the graphics around the stadium. I don't think people realise what we have in Kingston Breffni, and we'd love to open the doors up to more people just to show them the meeting rooms and the memorabilia we have on the walls. It's a history in itself.
Yeah, well, I've been in Croke Park there recently, and you take the tour around the walls and everything. You have all the counties and all the sports that associated with it from practically the very beginning, and it was lovely to see Cavan. So presumably it's similarly on a county level with club-based photographs and different winnings of different clubs, so that getting clubs to say, oh, you haven't won in such and such, or you know, we have to beat them. So it'd be good to have that sort of, as you say, memorabilia around it. Probably encourage and maybe motivate people to try that a little bit harder to beat the former winners of the county title.
That's it. I suppose it just leaves it interesting for people who visit our stadium as well to come in, have a look around, and people do visit, maybe just have a look at the pitch or whatever, but when they go into the tunnel and into the dressing rooms, to see that, you know, there's so much more to that, from the list of all our All-Ireland winning teams to our club championship winning teams, and a photograph of our current county champions at the three levels, senior, intermediate and junior, and you know, and people spend time looking at those, and that's, so yeah, it adds to the occasion of visiting our stadium. Well,
certainly the day that we attended, and George gave the talk, I think it was maybe 20 minutes or half an hour, and it was fabulous because there were a lot of George. Of course, we had covered the book with Owen McConnon in the Meadowview. We covered that launch when George launched his book, and that's an unbelievable archive of all events in GAA. Yeah. So, yeah. But for him to be the tour guide, his knowledge base was unbelievable, and the vast majority of people that were there were ardent. They'd even go on a rainy day to Gaelic matches, and they were astounded by the knowledge that George had and the way he was able to impart it. So when you combine that sort of package with the Breffni Park, and we were there recently, Positive Age there recently in Johnstown Castle, and we have a lot of stuff, but it's getting the information across to people to make it appealing to people, get people bought in, and then people would stay with the thing.
I suppose, Brian, when we go across and develop the pitches across the river, we call it in the Polo Ground Centre, we're opening it up to so many people, young people in Cavan. We've got 6 full-size pitches in the town, right in the town at your main stadium. I think it's phenomenal, and it's a great achievement. It's a great achievement for every GAA person in Cavan that's worked tirelessly over the years to see these days come, and it's brilliant. Right,
and so obviously back to this here with your house in Dublin, and the last minute reminder of people to get the tickets for the mammy or the daddy or the brother or sister. So you feel that now with the contribution from this, that will give great scope for that development. But you maybe give some, I know George gives some facts, you probably have some, the area involved. It could seem to be considerable area.
Well, Kingston Breffni now currently sitting on about 55 acres, which is a massive farm of land in Cavan, and it has been maintained. it has to be up kept. And that doesn't happen by itself, and it costs a lot of money to do this. And currently we're in a very good position. We are in a very good position. So the fundraising is totally for the new fields. That's what the fundraising is for, and that's what we're focusing on. We need new pitches for the next generation of footballers in Cavan. Ladies football, camogie, hurlers, whatever it is, whatever sport you're playing, we want facilities and the best facilities for you.
So the big benefit of these pitches when they are developed and available is that up to now, the last number of years, our county teams are training, and they're training on club grounds, and we're very grateful to the clubs of Cavan for so giving their teams or giving their pitches so willingly, and so I suppose it will ease that burden on the club grounds, because all the club grounds are under pressure to cater for their own club teams as it is. So we are very grateful to all the clubs for giving up their pitches to allow our county teams to train as well. So I suppose it will ease that burden, and these pitches when they are developed will be available for clubs as well. So
to be able to consolidate everything within one, like a centre of excellence.
Yeah.
Well, if you had on your camera, if you had 1 minute to appeal to the public to go ahead and purchase the ticket, yeah, camera's there, so please appeal.
On behalf of Cavan County Board and every GAA member in Cavan, we appeal you to go out, buy a ticket, support Cavan GAA. This could be you. Someone's going to win the house. It could be you. So,
yeah, the prize, first prize, obviously it's a €375,000 worth. Value House based in Dublin 15, Barnwell Woods in Dublin 15, and we've a number of other prizes as well. Second prize is €5,000. We've a third prize of 3,000 and two prizes of 1,000, and also a 2-night stay in Hotel Kilmore as a sixth prize. So there are a number of other prizes in the draw as well. The draw takes place on the 30th of December in Hotel Kilmore, and our draw will be broadcast live through yourself, through Cavan TV, and through our social media page as well, through our Facebook page as well. And also, so you're very welcome to come along on the night to witness the draw. To buy a ticket, and tickets are still available. Tickets are available through all GAA clubs in Cavan, through Kingspan Breffni office, and online Win in Dublin 15. So that's www.winindublin15.ie. And go onto the website there. There's details on the draw and information on the house as well, and on the prizes, the terms and conditions. But most importantly, that's where you buy a ticket through there if you're buying online.
and remember, the polo grounds is where all the money fundraising goes to. Thank you.
Well, that's fabulous, Kieran and Mark. And that's it's clear now what you're going to do with your cash for Christmas. And we'd like to thank Kieran and Mark for coming in to talk to us about it. And it'll be a great facility for the future of GAA in the county. So from the Positive Age Studios here in Castlemanor, we'd like to thank everybody for watching All About Sport. Thank you.